United Nations Secretary-General António Guterres, a vocal and blunt articulator of climate catastrophe, has issued yet another dire warning over global heating. Guterres' comments came during his end-of-the-year news conference, where he continued to highlight the existential threat posed by the climate crisis.
Climate change is another area where good news can be hard to find. We are still clearly moving in the wrong direction. The global emissions gap is growing. The 1.5-degree goal is gasping for breath. National climate plans are falling woefully short, and yet we are not retreating. We are fighting back. And we are fighting back to help emerging economies shift away from coal and accelerate the renewable energy revolution. This year, major multi-billion-dollar just energy transition partnerships were launched with Indonesia, South Africa, and just last week, Vietnam. We are fighting back to restore trust between North and South. This year, COP27 delivered a groundbreaking pathway on the long-stalled issue of loss and damage. We are fighting back to cut through the fog of greenwashing. This year, our high-level expert group launched a how to guide on the credible implementation of net zero pledges for businesses, investors, cities, and regions. And we are fighting back to ensure protection plans for humanity in the face of worsening climate disasters and natural ecosystems. This year, we launched an action plan to cover every person in the world with early warning systems within 5 years. Going forward, I will keep pushing for a climate solidarity pact in which all big emitters make an extra effort to reduce emissions this decade in line with the 1.5-degree goal and ensure support for those who need it. There is no doubt that without it, the 1.5-degree goal will soon disappear.
The Secretary-General also announced a Climate Ambition Summit in September next year to speed up the fight against the crisis through concerted global action.
I've pulled no punches on the imperative for all of us to confront this existential threat, and I will not relent. And so today I'm announcing that I will convene a Climate Ambition Summit in September 2023. I call on every leader to step up, from governments, businesses, cities and regions, civil society and finance. They must come with new, tangible and credible climate action to accelerate the pace of change. The invitation is open, but there is a price of entry, and the price of entry is non-negotiable. Credible, serious and new climate action and nature-based solutions that will move the needle forward and respond to the urgency of the climate crisis must be presented.